Late one evening, long after the office lights had dimmed and the city outside had gone quiet, millionaire tech investor Richard Lawson returned to his downtown headquarters to retrieve a forgotten laptop. As he walked through the marble-floored lobby, he noticed a faint light flickering under the door of the janitor's closet. Curious, he pushed it open and froze. Sitting on the cold floor, surrounded by cleaning supplies, was a young black woman, hunched over a torn textbook. A small phone flashlight illuminated her notes. She startled when she saw him, quickly hiding the book. "I'm sorry, sir," she stammered. "I was just studying during my break. I didn't mean to be here." Richard's usual stern expression softened. "Studying? At this hour?" he asked, genuinely surprised. The woman nodded nervously. "My name's Aisha," she said. "I'm saving to go back to school for engineering. My shift ends at midnight, and this is the only time I can study." Her words lingered in the quiet air. Richard glanced around the mop bucket, the worn gloves, the half-eaten sandwich, and felt a strange mix of admiration and guilt. He had built his fortune talking about innovation and hard work, but here was someone living it in its purest form. Instead of scolding her for being in a restricted area, he sat down on an empty crate and asked what she was studying. To his surprise, Aisha began explaining complex mechanical concepts, her eyes lighting up with passion. For nearly an hour, they talked about machines, coding, and dreams that stretched far beyond the walls of that building. When the conversation ended, Richard told her quietly, "Be here tomorrow at 9 a.m. I have something for you." Aisha thought she was in trouble, but the next morning, when she nervously walked into his office, Richard handed her a letter. It was a scholarship fully funded by his company for her to attend the top engineering university in the state. Her hands trembled as she read it. "Why me?" she whispered, tears in her eyes. Richard smiled and said, "Because you remind me of myself before I had money, hungry, determined, unstoppable." Months later, Aisha walked across the stage in her graduation gown, with Richard sitting proudly in the front row. She went on to become a lead engineer at his company, pioneering sustainable robotics. Every night, when the janitors cleaned her office, she made sure the lights stayed on for them just in case one of them was studying too. What started as a late-night encounter between a millionaire and a cleaner became a story of faith, opportunity, and how one act of kindness can change a life forever.